Good evening, everyone. I'm Nikki, and I'm here today to make sure that you get quick and easy money for your college tuition. Now, how am I going to do that? Basically, I'm just going to help you make sure that you fill out the FAFSA form for this upcoming school year. I believe that every student should apply for the free application for federal student aid because most students do qualify for federal grants, loans, and work study programs that can help those students pay for their college education. Now, I'm someone who highly recommends this because for this year, my entire tuition has been paid off. Not only that, but also my books, which also can be pretty expensive as well. That has all been paid off due to FAFSA, so I highly recommend filling it out. I'm going to be talking to you about how more students are more eligible than you may think, the simpleness of filling out the form, and the downsides of not completing the FAFSA. There's a common misconception of students who do not believe they're eligible enough for FAFSA, causing them to not complete the form. The NCAN states that in 2014, 55% of U.S. students did not complete the FAFSA form. In the same year, where the American personal finance website NerdWallet states that $2.7 billion was unused in financial aid money. That is $2.7 billion that you and many other students could have received if you would have filled out the form, right? Now, why was there so much money left over? They found out that the main reason is because of the students who believe that they're not eligible enough to apply for FAFSA. The federal aid's official website, which gets updated yearly, states that anyone is eligible to apply if their income is under $250,000. Now, that is an insane amount of money, right? Now, the Financial Data Service Department of Numbers takes information directly from the government, and it says that in 2016, the average household income in Virginia is $68,000. That is $180,000 less than the required maximum income for FAFSA. So if you believe that you will not receive anything based on your financial income, you are completely wrong. So since I have told you that most students are eligible to apply and have gotten rid of that misconception, then people really don't have an excuse not to fill it out. However, many students do claim that the complexity of the application is absurd. So, I'm here to tell you that it is not anymore, which brings me to my next point, where there are several students that are simply too lazy or just don't have the time to fill out the form, which I completely understand, right? However, if you're willing to take the time and effort to fill out the form, then it will benefit you tremendously. Over the past couple of years, FAFSA has made their application much more easier and much more understanding for people to fill it out. I'm aware that this is the 21st century and we have our phones glued to our hands, right? Literally like every second of the day. And with the new My Student Aid app, you can complete the FAFSA right then and there on your phone. Not only that, but you don't have to go rummaging for your tax returns and trying to comprehend the exact number that you have to put on the transcript. Instead, you can just instantly transfer all of your tax information directly from the IRS online. However, there's no however. What am I saying? I don't know. So, with technology advancing, filling out the FAFSA form only gets easier. But if you are still confused or need assistance in filling out the form, you can always go to the financial aid office at college. Also, there are several opportunities around the community that are more than willing to help you fill out the form. And do not forget about the endless online tools and websites that you can easily access online if you have any more questions. With all the updates FAFSA has made, you really do not have an excuse not to fill it out. However, if you still manage to unsuccessfully complete the form, then that simply just increases your chances of dropping out of college. Which brings me to my final point. which is students who do not fill out the FAFSA form do not go on to college or have a higher chance of dropping out. I understand that everyone has a different situation that they have to juggle, and it can be extremely difficult when pursuing a college degree. So, wouldn't it be helpful if college tuition would be the least of your worries? An article written by the U.S. Department of Education in 2016 states that over the past 3 decades, tuition at public four-year colleges has been more than doubled. To my knowledge, the most popular schools that Nova students are interested in are Mason, VCU, and Virginia Tech. In 2017, the Chronicle of Higher Education, which is one of the nation's largest newsrooms to focus on universities in the country, shows that Mason Tech and VCU has increased more than half, if not nearly half, than what it was a decade ago. The online scholarship database FastWeb says that in 2017, 69% of students who dropped out of college did not have any financial aid whatsoever, meaning that they did not apply to FAFSA. However, if you were to apply for FAFSA, then it can help you by paying off some of those heavy payments, decrease your stress, and decrease the likelihood of you dropping out of college. In closing, every college student should apply to FAFSA because most students are in fact qualified and eligible to apply. With the help of technology, it has only gotten easier to complete the FAFSA, and it will only get easier from here. And completing the form will only increase your chance of completing your college degree. So, what are you waiting for? You can download the app right now, and there are billions of dollars just waiting to be funded to those who apply and are willing to complete the form. So why can't that someone be you? Thank you.